I'm wondering
son.
if you see any kind of like a tipping point with the left, because it's like, to me, it's like at some point there has to be a breaking point. I'm seeing like certain people, like your kind of like abundance liberals, like Ezra Klein, where it's like we need to kind of rebrand, like liberalism is like more pro freedom and less authoritarian. Do you see like people reaching a woke breaking point?
I hope so. I mean, your book is good. I think your
Thank
book
you.
really demonstrates that. I hope so. I actually think like every time there's a big event, there's always a new wave of people that kind of get red pilled, right?
Mm.
Like I know when October 7th happened, there was a big wave of Jews or just moderates that realized, wait, the left has gone too far. I think this Charlie Kirk shooting and the reaction is waking up several people or pushing them more away from the left and not thinking like, oh, the left just needs to be redeemed. Actually, they're just off their chains.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like at some point you like for a while you can dismiss like the shooter, for instance. You can say like, "Oh, that was one crazy
Yeah.
unhinged person," and then you realize like people like there's a lot of people like that. First of all, and second of all, those are the ones taking these ideas seriously. Like if you believe that Trump is literally Hitler or Charlie Kirk is a fascist Nazi, like assassinating makes sense. That
Oh,
is
yeah.
logical.
And we've been saying that for years. People have been saying that for years. Like, you keep calling a group of half Americans as Nazis, enough people are going to believe it. And people who are respected say it. You know, the leaders of the Democrat Party all said it. It was said so often right before the election that we were all Nazis. Joe Biden stood up in front of that like red, I don't know if you remember that big weird red backdrop.
Yeah.
And he said how we're all Nazis and, you know, we're dangerous and we're a threat to democracy and all these things. We can just dismiss it and be like, yeah, they're just saying things out of their head. But I forget that so many people really believe it. In fact, you saw my little viral tweet from a couple weeks ago. That was the other thing I think that's made me a little crazy. I had that huge viral tweet about those therapists who believe that anybody who voted for Trump is in a cult. And they really talked about and they really believed that if you voted for Trump, you're bringing our country back to a country of white majority and white power. And they really believe that innocent black people are just being literally snatched off the streets, and that if you voted for Trump, you're supporting that. They full on they were true believers. They weren't just saying it. Like it was crazy to watch. And they had a whole audience that did too. It's just there's a whole subset of people that really believe this, and there's no amount of logic that can change their mind about this stuff.